So my bike ran when I parked it Saturday night. I didn't ride it Sunday or Monday, and it's not running now. See, like it wants to start, and then it doesn't. Alright, now my battery's too weak to... Well, I wanted to tell you guys about how my dog's having surgery a week from today. Now my bike doesn't run, which is awesome because this is all I own. This is it. Okay, so it was mostly just the dead battery. Something's not right, but the valves are really tight on my bike, and I've known for a while that I need to adjust my valves, and if you have tight valves, it can make a hard starting condition. So that's probably what it is, especially with the temperature changing. Forgot my gloves, left the camera running the whole time I was inside charging the battery, so we're gonna go top off the tank, and then I'm gonna tell you. So I was trying to say earlier, Batman has surgery a week from today. My dog's gonna be having surgery. So Batman's gonna be having surgery on his, he has to have a tooth pulled, and they're also going to be examining his leg from when he's a rescue dog, and I rescued him, and his leg he still has this injury that's just not healing, and he's still limping on that leg. And they've done x-rays and physical therapy and chiropractic care, and they've tried so many different things. They've tried surgery when I first got him, so they want to cut back into his leg and see what's going on and why it's not healing. There's nothing that's showing up on x-rays, and it was very expensive. It's going to be very expensive, but the money was a big concern, and I swallowed my pride, and I asked for help. I said, hey, my dog has to have this surgery. I had saved up about half of the money needed, so I was only looking to raise about half, but you guys ended up going above and beyond and raised all the money that I need. So I've even got a little bit, depending on how much surgery ends up being, I may be able to even do some extra follow-up physical therapy with him, because they've got like certified physical therapy stuff there, and they can do acupuncture and all kinds of things for a dog. So I'm looking forward to that. To getting my dog taken care of. Getting your dog taken care of is important. Oh yeah, we're going all the way over to the corner gas station. Look at this. Yeah, we're awesome. I'm like nervous to even turn my bike off. In fact, I think I'm going to do something you're never supposed to do. I think I'm just going to leave my bike running, because I honestly don't think that the battery has enough juice to restart. So Laurie, how can you do that when your bike has a thing? Because my bike doesn't have a thing. My bike does not have a thing. It's just a twisty top. See? And it's gonna die. Remove card quickly. I did. No. No. Yep, this is totally dangerous and illegal. I pressed the thing. I pressed it. Okay, let me fill. Okay. There we go. But anyway, I'm nervous. It's dangerous when a dog gets put under, and he's my baby, and I'm so afraid that they're going to put him under and there's going to be some unforeseen complication and he's going to die on the operating table, which is a little melodramatic, but such is my personality, and I'm really scared. I'll be honest. I'm afraid my dog's never going to wake up again, so like all week I've been like spoiling him. Friends that have cars have been taking him on car rides and giving him extra treats and snuggles and telling him how much I love him, and he's loving it. He has no idea. He's like, whatever, that's cool, you know. But that's okay. So if I want food and I don't want to have to stop, I guess we'll do the Taco Bell drive-thru. Let me put it off of reserve now that I've got gas again. So my dog, yeah, surgery, dog surgery. But I'm nervous. But this is this vet right here. This is where Batman's vet is, so you can see it's not very far. It's right there. So he'll be going to the vet a week from today, or a week from Monday. This is Monday when I'm recording this, but the video will go up on Tuesday. And I know Tuesday is Bat Vlog Day, when I usually post a video of Batman, but this is a video about Batman. I've got great footage of him when we were in Madison. He was wearing his helmet camera when we went to the memorial service. And you're drunk, so I don't trust you. You stopped. I'm very proud. And he had his little bat cam on, so you get to see the memorial service from the perspective of my dog. And as soon as we finished burying their dog and putting the tree in the ground, because they had their dog cremated, so we poured their ashes in, and then we buried the tree. And my dog immediately went over, once the earth was settled, and laid down in the dirt right under the tree. And it was all, oh, it was like this really emotional moment. And look at me. I am a glutton again for punishment. I'm just a regular old glutton going through the drive-thru because I can't stop my bike again because I don't think I have enough juice to restart. Now, you might be saying, well, you've been riding it. It's not like a car, guys, especially if you got a small bike. Motorcycles do not have an alternator. They have a, there you go, no alternator, but you do have a little stator, and then you have a regulator, because the stator produces different amounts of electricity. The stator is attached to the flywheel. It's usually on this side. It's behind here. It's behind here, there's the flywheel, and there's a stator. It's a bunch of copper coils spun around, and as the engine spins, it spins the thing with all the coils on it. You can pull forward in order, dude. You can, there you go. There you go. So as there's a little magnet in there. That's why sometimes it's called a magneto. And as the copper spins by this magnet, it creates electricity. I don't know how that part's witchcraft. Science, bitches! But obviously the faster the engine's going, the more or less electricity it's producing, which is why you've got a regulator, which, this is really probably boring you, but you got a regulator that looks like this thing here. Like a bunch of, you can't see, it's dark, why am I bothering to show you? It looks like a little thing, like a bunch of fins on it. And that regulates the amount of electricity going to your battery. So, my gum just disintegrated in my mouth, that was gross. Go into your battery so you don't overcharge your battery. It tries to keep it between charging, depending on whether or not you're under throttle or not, between 12.5 to 14.5 volts. That's pretty average. That's what you should be getting. The regulator regulates that, what's going to the battery. And then also, obviously, then from there to the rest of the bike. So you don't blow out everything, you know, you don't like, that's why when you're doing like a rev bomb, blah, 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 off the red line, that's why like your headlights don't explode and your battery doesn't like explode. But that's also why just going out in your garage and starting your bike and letting it idle doesn't recharge the battery. So yeah, going out and just starting your bike, the act of starting it, imagine trying to kickstart your bike and how much work that is. That's what you're making the battery do every time you electric start your bike. So your battery's like, oh my god, that was hard, I had to spin the whole thing to make the thing spin. Because your battery has to produce enough electricity to spin the starter motor strong enough to get the engine spinning. So it's a lot of work. You've lost a lot of juice, and then you're just letting it sit there and idle, and you're probably maintaining your battery. You're probably a little over 12 volts charging, ideally, assuming your charging system's working properly, which will maintain your battery at whatever you're at, but you're not going to gain back even what you just lost starting it. So unless you're going to go out and ride it, going out in your garage and starting it thinking that's going to keep your battery maintained, is you're losing more than you're gaining. Get yourself a battery tender, something that's like 2 amps or less. Okay, I'm ready. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good, because I can't turn my bike off. It won't restart. Get yourself a trickle charger. Something that switches to a float charge automatically. Something that has an inline fuse so it won't. Those are all safety things, and then you can just leave that on your battery. If you're not comfortable leaving it on the whole time you're leaving the bike stored, that's fine. Hi!
Hi, it's 4:31.
Oh, right. You probably want money.
Pardon?
You want my money. You should just say, give me your money. So, anyway, get yourself a trickle charger. If you're not comfortable leaving it on all the time, at least once every 2 weeks, go out and leave it plugged in for 24 hours. That will maintain your battery. Honestly, even if you ride regularly, doing that like once a month is not a bad idea. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night. RPMs is what actually recharges the battery, because then you're usually charging it ideally about 14.5 volts. So for a 12 volt system, you got a little bit extra. But even then, it's not, ideally, you'll have to use some kind of external charger if you're not riding it every several times a week, let's put it that way, and really riding it. Like doing it around town, I'm not even at 5,000 RPM. It's not really recharging. It's not going to start doing that until I get into the higher RPMs. It's not going to reach, it's maintaining. It is maintaining my battery at its current level of health, but it is not rejuvenating it. It is not a car. You can't just go out and let it sit and idle. There is your motorcycle maintenance tip from Laurie. That's what I do for a living. That's teaching people and helping people out and checking them in and getting them serviced. I don't do the service. I don't like doing the wrenching. I like the mental thinking about it. I like learning why things break and what it takes to fix it and like how things work, but I don't like actually doing the work. That's why my job is perfect. Like I have to deal with the customers, which is okay because I get to teach, which is fun. But and I'm always learning, but I don't have to actually do the wrenching. That's what the technicians do. Anyway, I don't know if this is still recording. Batman has a surgery. There was a GoFundMe. You don't have to donate. I've got more than enough if you still want to for his ongoing therapy and whatnot. You're welcome to. The link will be in the description, but really just your encouragement and your support in general, not really financially, although I needed it, and those who gave, thank you. But I'm scared. I'm scared my dog's not going to wake up, which may be cheesy, but he's like my fur kid, and I love him to pieces, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So there you go. Batman has no idea. He's all relaxed, and now you know how to maintain your charging system on your motorcycle. And shit. Coming from. I turned to find you and I bumped the horn and it startled me and I dropped the